Fish has long been celebrated as a superfood, packed with essential nutrients and often touted for its heart-healthy benefits. But what does science really say about the relationship between fish consumption and cardiovascular health? The American Heart Association recommends eating fish at least twice a week, emphasizing its high levels of omega-3 fatty acids, which are known to reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and decrease triglycerides. Numerous studies have shown that eating fish, particularly fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, is linked to a lower risk of heart disease. Research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that people who regularly consumed fish had a significantly lower risk of dying from heart disease compared to those who didn't. But the reality is that not all fish are good for health, particularly heart health. Two environmental contaminants in fish are mercury and polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs. Despite some of the health risks found in fish, almost all health professionals and researchers have acknowledged that fish is exclusively good for health. In this video, we'll explore these findings in detail, comparing the benefits of different types of fish and discussing potential risks, like mercury contamination. By the end, you will know why you should add more fish to your diet. So, stay tuned as we uncover the truth about fish and heart health. Let's dive in.
Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Also, be sure to stick around to watch the video till the end.
Number 1. Omega-3 fatty acids. The first and crucial reason for eating fish is that almost all types of fish contain omega-3 fats. Wild-caught fatty fish have more omega-3 fats than freshwater lean fish. Omega-3 fats are essential nutrients for the body. Our bodies cannot produce omega-3 fatty acids. These polyunsaturated fats must be taken from external sources for the proper functioning of our limbs. One crucial aspect is that omega-3 fats decrease inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is very dangerous for your overall health. Chronic inflammation is also termed as low-grade and slow inflammation. Unlike acute inflammation, chronic inflammation is not a healing process, but a destructive one. This slow inflammation triggers the blood to clot in the arteries. This clot gradually turns into plaque and get clogged in the wall of arteries. The clogged arteries decrease the flow of blood and increases blood pressure. Consequently, it leads to abnormal heart rhythms and strokes. To prevent this kind of situation, we should eat fish contains omega-3 fats to lead a heart-healthy life. But the good news is that omega-3 fats found in fish work against inflammation in the body. Omega-3 fats block an enzyme called cyclooxygenase. This enzyme produces prostaglandin hormone, which creates inflammation in the body. Omega-3s also help in the dilation of blood vessels, and thus fish helps the heart to function properly. Number 2. Anti-inflammatory properties. The second reason why you should eat fish, as it has anti-inflammatory properties. Inflammation damages the blood vessels. Eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, which is found in omega-3 fats, has anti-inflammatory effects. The anti-inflammatory properties in omega-3 counters the narrowing of arteries, which can lead to heart attacks. Omega-3 fats remove the plaques and blood clots from the walls of arteries. Thus, fish saves the heart and ensures its proper functioning. It is found that some heart patients are extremely worried about oily foods. However, the Maastricht Research Institute in Netherlands has claimed that replacing fat with carbohydrates may be a worse decision. Rather, polyunsaturated fatty acids, like omega-3s, can yield better results. In addition, the anti-inflammatory properties of it help in treating different types of cardiovascular diseases. It is evident that anti-inflammatory properties are the guardian angel of your heart health. Number 3. A better alternative to meat. The third reason why you should eat fish, as it is a better alternative to meat. Eric Rim, professor of public health at Harvard School, said that scientific studies have reaffirmed the beneficial effects of seafood rich in omega-3s on heart health. Fish is definitely a better alternative to meat because meat contains saturated fats that is harmful for heart health. That is why it is advised to take fish instead of meat for better heart health. According to an epidemiological study in US found that replacing small amount of processed food protein with proteins from seafood reduces heart complications. We have demonstrated 3 reasons so far to eat fish for the betterment of your heart. But to eat fish without involving any health risks, you should maintain some rules and regulations. Number 4. Do not fry your fish. Yes, the first thing you must remember while preparing fish to eat is that don't fry them. I repeat, don't. According to a human-based study in 2011, found that there is a positive relation between higher intakes of fried fish and heart failure. Frying a fish involves oils that cause inflammation and oxidative stress. These oils negatively affect endothelial lining of blood vessels. Vegetable oils contain omega-6 fatty acids. Too much omega-6 fatty acids trigger inflammation in the body. When you consume too much omega-6, it will decrease the metabolism of omega-3 fatty acids. If omega-3s are not properly metabolized, many inflammatory diseases like arthritis, autoimmune disease, cancer, asthma may show up. Fish contains 2 vital acids, called as eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA. These fatty acids decrease inflammation and improve heart function. Omega-3 fats are less likely to be damaged by baking than by the extreme heat of frying pan. So, try to bake or boil fish and avoid frying it. Let's debunk the mercury-selenium dilemma. Mercury and selenium, I hope most of us know these 2 words. But what actually it is? Before that, we have to acknowledge something very important. Yes, it's a common knowledge that we have polluted every part of this planet. Mercury and other harmful chemical contents are released into water bodies by different industrial units. Then, the mercury passes into the fish tissue through water. All types of fish contain mercury. However, predator fish that live on devouring other smaller fish contain higher amounts of mercury than the tiny fish that feed on grass and other marine organisms. Previously, mercury was considered dangerous to the health of the heart. Still, researchers cannot precisely determine the impact of mercury on heart health. Even a 2011 Harvard study said that mercury is not a high contributor to coronary heart disease. Contrarily, fish also has selenium. This is an antioxidant mineral. Selenium binds with mercury and neutralizes it. The majority of the fish have even more selenium than mercury. Some researchers believe that the presence of selenium wards off the harmful effects of mercury present in fish. So, adults should not stop eating fish due to the worry about mercury, because fish contains selenium as well. Selenium is essential to the development of the brain and nervous system. Recommendation for pregnant women and children. We have some precautions for pregnant women and children. Sea fish contain mercury. Considering the development of the unborn baby, pregnant women should refrain from eating fish that contain high amounts of mercury. Shark, swordfish, king mackerel have high amounts of mercury in their flesh. As a general rule, the predator fish have high amounts of mercury. To avoid mercury, it is always better to opt for smaller fish that feed on plants or other microorganisms. Apart from that, mercury is also harmful for the neurological development of children. A 2015 study published in Environmental Health Perspectives has linked mercury exposure in school-age children to their lower IQ. Children, pregnant women, and breastfeeding women should avoid high mercury fishes like king mackerel, marlin, orange roofie, shark, swordfish, tilefish, and tuna. Choose the fish suitable for you. While choosing right kind of fish, you should take into account the issue of polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, and mercury. We have discussed the health hazards of mercury above. Additionally, polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, are another type of environmental contaminant in seafood. They increase the risk of cancer. Although PCBs do not harm your heart, they increase the risk of all types of cancer. PCBs accumulate in fish fat. After consuming food with PCBs, they build up in the body. Some fish are high in PCBs. For example, salmon fish contains less amount of mercury, but it has a very high amount of PCBs. On the other hand, tuna is low in PCBs and very high in mercury. So what we need to do? We recommend that pregnant women, breastfeeding women, and children should avoid fish that are high in mercury. Adults who have already developed any type of cancer should not eat the types of fish that contain high amounts of PCBs. In order to determine the amount of PCBs and mercury in fish, you can take help from the guidelines provided by Seafood Watch and American Heart Association, AHA. In addition, avoid farmed fish and opt for wild-caught fish. For further precautions, please don't forget to consult with a registered physician or dietitian. This is all from us today.
And with that, we wrap up today's video. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. For more queries, I have also added some studies at the end of this video description. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Stay healthy, stay fine.